Hello friends, welcome back to Honey Acres Homestead, where we're seeking to be self-sufficient yet fully reliant on the Lord. Today I'm here with my alpacas in our alpaca area, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about something that occurred to me when we were getting our alpacas sheared this year. About 2.5 weeks ago, we had our alpacas all sheared, and it is just the craziest transformation to see this glorious, gorgeous fiber of these alpacas walking through the field and kind of bouncing with every step, and to see them in that wonderful glory of alpaca, to then within a few minutes it's just stripped away. Those shears come, it's just gone, cut almost down to the skin, and they are left looking awkward and pathetic and not very happy, and they just look like gangly naked things. And all along, that same alpaca was underneath that fiber, but they just get exposed, and it takes you a while to adjust because it is such a shocking, sudden transformation to see them go from before and after shearing. Now, as I was experiencing this and witnessing this again this year, it really struck a chord in my heart that I can relate to these guys. And maybe you can too, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. Have you ever felt really confident, really good, felt like you had things under control, you were surrounded by accomplishments, maybe compliments, maybe people are noticing that you are doing some great things are going smoothly, you're feeling like maybe you've got some control, and things are thriving, and everything's going great. I know we've all had those moments, I hope, of those high moments where everything's going great. The things that we're trying to achieve in our life are going smoothly and are coming to fruition, and we're feeling really good. And not that it's a bad thing to be thankful for our accomplishments. I mean, we're supposed to be always seeking to grow and learn and do things, good things with our hands. So it's not a bad thing to have those moments where we feel pretty good, that things are going well. And it's kind of like the alpaca. Right before shearing season comes, you've got all this accomplishments that you've grown and developed just following you around, and everybody can see this glorious success that you've had, and you feel nice and warm and comfortable and happy with what you've been able to create and what you've been able to grow. Then suddenly the farmer comes and shears it all off, and you have no real knowledge that it was coming. It's sudden, it's quick, it's uncomfortable, and suddenly you find that you are left feeling awkward and naked and not very happy. Maybe a little bit chilly, maybe not so comfortable anymore. I see that this has happened in my own life. It happens periodically, and I know that it's all for a reason. We need to have times where those accomplishments and that kind of that security that we feel in our own accomplishments and our own doings, when those moments are stripped from us, where we can really see what is all underneath those accomplishments, that it's just us, and we're just a person, a fallen person seeking to do things, and we only have so much that we can do in our own power. And those moments when we have something that comes along in the form of the farmer shears, it could be anything. It could be something tragic that happens. It could be a financial upset. It could be just a huge shift in your schedule that just throws everything off. It could be a sickness or an illness. It could be so many different things that would take those accomplishments and that comfort that you feel from them and just wipe them away and cut them off all in one fell swoop. They're just gone, and you are left without that feeling of comfort anymore, and you don't really feel so confident anymore. Now, I know that God works all things to the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. And I know that if we belong to him, it's his hands that are on those shears when he comes and he allows us to be stripped of our accomplishments and our glorious fiber, as it were. It's his doing, and he allows us to go through that because he knows far better than we do that if we continue to carry our own accomplishments and find our peace and our comfort and our satisfaction in those things, it's going to be very bad for us. Just like if we did not shear these alpacas, come midsummer, they would not be so happy anymore. That fiber would get heavy, it would get hot, it could potentially be harmful for them. So we know that that little discomfort and that little time period of feeling awkward and stripped of those things and stripped of that fiber is actually very crucial and beneficial to their health, as God knows it's beneficial to our spiritual health. There is a season for everything. There's a season of feeling high, and there's a season for being brought down low. We shear alpacas in a certain season. We shear them in spring. They have been able to wear their nice warm coats all through winter, and when it comes to spring, it's time to remove that coat so that they are ready for summer. We don't shear alpacas in winter. They need that coat. They need to be warm. They need to have that comfort. Just like God does not shear us and have us go through these hardships just to leave us out in the cold to freeze to death. He shears us. He has us go through these things so that we can be met with the warmth of his love and his comfort, as the alpacas now get to better feel the rays of sun that are coming with this beautiful spring weather. They can better feel it on their skin. They can better appreciate its warmth. Just that is how God is like with us. He takes away our accomplishments so we can better feel his comfort, his joy, his tender loving care for us, as we can feel it better on our skin and in our hearts, and know that really our true joy and comfort and peace and security is only found in him, no matter how much fluff we can grow ourselves. So I just wanted to share this little lesson that I've been pondering on as I've seen my alpacas go through this awkward stage that they're going through. At first, they did seem a little bit uneasy and awkward after being sheared. It's definitely a weird thing for them to go through, but now they're starting to grow a little bit of their hair back, their fiber back, and they are more comfortable and more back to their old selves. I just want to encourage you, if you are going through a difficult time, if you know someone else who's going through a difficult time, there are seasons, there are times of shearing, and there's times of being fluffy. And I hope you know what I mean by that. So persevere through those times that you feel stripped and you feel awkward and you feel maybe a little lost. And instead of seeking to comfort yourself, instead turn to the Lord and seek his comfort and his rays of hope that he has for you through those tough times. And if you are feeling good and you have great things going on in your life, rejoice in those moments, but remember who gave them to you. It is God that allows us to go through those moments as well and provides for those moments. So with that lesson from my mostly naked alpacas, I just want to encourage you in your life wherever you are, and thank you for spending this time with me here at Honey Acres Homestead. I hope I'll see you next time.